Good morning, children. Welcome to your value education class. This video is for class 8. So, today we'll be starting chapter number 1 for value education. Class 8 value education, chapter number 1, hilarious. So, the lesson name is hilarious. So, the key thought of this chapter number 1, hilarious, is humor is mankind's greatest blessing. This is said by Mark Twain, and this has got a base meaning that humor is mankind's very big blessing. It's a huge blessing for mankind to be humorous or to have humor in your life. Anyways, let's get started with the story. At Emperor Akbar's court, there were a few superstitious people. I hope you all know the meaning of superstitious. Those who are very orthodox, those who follow all the orthodox thinking. Like, you might, for example, like someone considers, like when a cat crosses your way, you consider it unlucky. So these are all superstitious. They follow some orthodox kind of thinking. So one popular belief among them was that people's faces could be auspicious or inauspicious. It was ridiculous, believing that looking at a particular person in the morning would decide one's day ahead. So, as they were superstitious, they always believed that people faces, like you wake up early in the morning, and then some people say that if you see some people's face, your day turns out very lucky, and if you see some kind of people, your day turns out to be unlucky. So that is a very ridiculous thought. It is totally based on superstition. So it's nothing like that. So believing that looking at a particular person in the morning would decide one's day ahead. Emperor Akbar too heard of this belief, and Emperor Akbar too had heard of this belief. He knew about this belief. Even though he did not give it much weight, the thought somewhere along the line got embedded at the back of his mind. Though he did not follow it much, but actually he had heard it, so the thought was there in his mind. It was kept at the back, it was embedded somewhere in his mind. One morning, as he looked out of his window, he saw a poor washerman scrubbing clothes at the river. So one morning when he woke up and he looked out of his window, he saw that a poor washerman, he was just scrubbing his clothes at the river. I wonder whether it's a good woman or a bad one to see a washerman early morning, thought the emperor. So the emperor thought that he didn't know that whether it is good or whether it is bad to see a washerman early in the morning, whether it would be good or whether it would be a bad luck for him to see a washerman in the morning scrubbing the clothes. Anyhow, then he carried on with the day. Just then, the washerman too happened to look up at the emperor's chambers. So after that, when he saw the washerman also looked up at the emperor's chambers. On finding the emperor looking at him, he bowed in respect. So when he saw that his king was looking towards him, of course he had to pay the respect. So he had to pay respect to the emperor. So he bowed in respect. Later that morning, the emperor tripped and sprained his calf muscles. So that morning, as the day continued, later that morning, the emperor tripped. He fell down, and when he fell down, he sprained his calf muscles. The royal Hakims tried all remedies they knew, but were unable to provide relief to the emperor. The royal Hakims then came and to look after the emperor. They just saw what had happened to him, but they all were unable to provide relief to the emperor. He was in great pain. Towards evening, the emperor went for a stroll in the garden. Towards evening again, then the emperor just went out for a walk in the garden. as he stopped and bent low to admire a beautiful flower. So over there he saw a beautiful flower, and when he just bent low to see that beautiful flower, a bee flew out of it and stung the emperor. Then what happened? A bee just came out from that flower and it stung the emperor. It bit the emperor. His attendants rushed round in distress, trying to soothe his pain, urging him to go indoors and sit. So when he heard when the bee stung him, he shouted in pain or he yelled in pain. So as soon as he yelled and his sound was heard, his attendants came to for his help and trying to help him out to soothe his pain, telling him to go indoors, go inside and sit down. All of them bewailed. Everyone was mourning. Everyone was sad that what had happened to emperor. In the morning he just tripped down, and in the evening the bee had stung him. So it was a very bad situation for him. What an ill-omened day for our great emperor. So everybody said that it was such a bad day for our emperor. Akbar heard him, contemplated, and said, and when he heard other people saying that, he also added up. He said, perhaps it was the washerman's face that belighted my day. So he said that it was the washerman's face, because early in the morning he had seen the washerman's face. So he added up with them that it was the washerman's face that had made his day very bad. All his courtiers shared this opinion and started appealing to the emperor to punish the washerman. So everyone again supported the emperor and said yes, that the washerman's face might be very unlucky for the emperor. That's why the day went very bad for the emperor. So everyone suggested the emperor to find out the washerman and punish him. So it was a very weird kind of thinking, that just because he had seen the face of the washerman and the day went bad, and now he wanted to punish the washerman. So it was a very weird thinking of the people around and as well as the emperor. So it was very weird thinking. It was not so that it is a ridiculous thought that you keep, and it's a great superstition, like when you have that by seeing a person's face you cannot say that your day will turn good or bad. So this much only we'll do today, children. The story is long enough, so on the next day I will tell you the other part of the story. Till this much only we are doing today. So this much only for today, children. Thank you very much. Thank you, children.